I did my hair, I did my makeup, I put on a nice blouse because I'm putting myself in front of a camera and I'm going to be visible. And like we want visibility. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a coach, if you're a speaker, if you're a consultant, you know that the way to get more business, the way to get those great opportunities is to become more visible. But being visible is really scary. Like we want it, and at the same time, we're really afraid of it. And I'm one of those people who are afraid of it. So I have a friend, and I was watching her at a conference one day. It's like I watch people. I'm a writer. We observe people. And she was this perfect demonstration of this craving, outrageous desire to be seen, to be picked out of the crowd, to be in front of an audience, to be on stage, and to get the limelight. Like she really, really wanted attention. So we're at a conference, she's reaching out, she's like going crazy because she wants this so much. And when she gets picked to be brought on stage, she goes down, she runs over all of these people tripping, and she can hardly wait to get there. When she gets on the stage and the light is shown on her and she looks out in front of this audience, she totally freezes. I mean, embarrassingly so. She can't even stutter. She just looks like a deer in the headlight, and somebody has to lead her off stage because she's like so unable to do anything. And first of all, I get it. You know, I'm not telling you this story in judgment. It's telling you the story in complete appreciation for what it's like to get that visibility when you find it. It's not as easy as it looks, right? So I find that some of my clients, they will spend years, much longer than they even have to, writing and perfecting a book, revising it, going through all of the machinations, you know, bringing in other editors besides besides me editing or my team editing, bringing in beta readers, going back, taking a break, taking 6 months to go over their document alone or with their team again and again and again, looking for the imperfection, looking for that thing that is going to prove to the world that they are not good enough, that they are not worthy, that they don't have anything to say. I don't know what it is, right? For everybody, it's something different. And these clients who've spent tens of thousands of dollars along the way, along the years, some of them will get to a point where we are ready to press the publish button, where all systems are go. Summit Press has gotten the team together. We've done all of the work, and they can't hit publish. They cannot do it. They can't do it. And it doesn't matter what I say or what anybody says. They can't do it. And they put the book in the drawer, and it never sees the light of day. So why do we do that? Where does that fear come from? What is that fear? Because if you haven't started a book, or if you are this close to finishing a book or book proposal or whatever it is to, get to the next step, if you're this close to finishing and you don't do it, there's something standing in the way. And my theory is that it's this fear. When I'm in a manuscript, I have the unique vantage point of being able to understand somebody very deeply, being able to see where the insecurity of the author lives. And we all have our insecurities. I have my insecurities. I could list the things that I don't really want people to know about me, or I'm worried that they'll find out about me because somehow it makes me less of an authority or less of something, right? And I'll spot it. It's usually in the introduction. It's usually within the first 2 chapters. It's the thing that has to be justified. It's the thing that has to be mentioned or explained, because it's going to come around and bite you if you don't speak to it or if you don't talk to it. And 9 times out of 10 when I'm editing, this thing is in the way. I look at it and it's like, what does this have to do with the story? Or what does this have to do with anything? And I cut it. And I'll tell you, there's so much resistance. No, we need that in there, and here's why we need it in there. Like, I have to explain why I don't have a PhD. I have to explain how I don't have this certification. I probably can't say this because somebody in some program 25 years ago would say, hey, you didn't never made it through that program, or whatever it is. 99% of the time, that thing, the Achilles heel, it's irrelevant. It's boring. It's cliche. And it's the thing that author is afraid to let out into the world, to have it revealed. And so it's the limelight comes, the spotlight comes, and there you stand and you're frozen. And I can almost guarantee you it's that thing. So what is the thing you're afraid people to learn about, that people will learn about you? What's the thing that if they knew, they'd never hire you or never respect you or never love you or never choose you or what? You think about it and you examine it. And I'm wondering if you couldn't start writing or finishing your project.